Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. A picture of Prime Minister Narendra Modi from Air India One on his way to the United States talking about working on a long flight has sparked off 1,000 jibes, especially with the Congress party, which chose to pose a counter by posting pictures featuring former Prime Minister Dr. Manmohan Singh. The Congress's photo retort triggered a row on Twitter, with the rival parties posting images and memes. While Abhishek Banerjee of the Trinamool Congress called this a photo shoot, another TMC Neta, Mahua Moitra, asked how vaccinated Indians can travel without quarantine. Congress further added that the Prime Minister had turned foreign policy into a camera opportunity. Listen in to spokesperson of the Congress party.
मोदी जी ने लेकिन फॉरेन पॉलिसी को, विदेश नीति को एक कैमरा अपॉर्चुनिटी बनाकर छोड़ दिया है। लेकिन विदेश नीति सिर्फ गले लगना नहीं होता है। कूटनीति या विदेश नीति भारत के हितों को कैसे सर्वोपरि रखा जाए, उसका लब्बो लबाब यही है। लेकिन चाहे वो अफगानिस्तान हो, चाहे वो रशिया हो, चाइना तो सबको पता ही है, चाहे वो अमेरिका हो, हमारे हितों को सर्वोपरि रखकर आज बात नहीं हो रही।
So the legitimate question we are asking tonight, on the basis of that picture that the Prime Minister tweeted, has the Congress's flight of fault finding taken off? That's the question and the debate. Modi photo politics. That's the hashtag and the debate coming up.
You're watching the News Hour at 9. Debate number 2 on Times Now. Super Prime Time.
Joining me tonight, Sanju Verma, national spokesperson of the BJP, Dr. Anand Ranganathan, author, Tehseen Poonawala, political analyst. But my first question goes to Ghanshyam Tiwari, national spokesperson of the Samajwadi Party. Ghanshyam Tiwari ji, अब इसमें भी दिक्कत है। फ्लाइट टेक ऑफ हुई तो फोटो क्यों खिंचवाया? अरे भाई, फोटो खिंचवाया है, कोई क्राइम तो नहीं है, कोई लॉ तो नहीं तोड़ दिया, तो क्या प्रॉब्लम है? Is this also an issue of politics for the opposition, Mr. Ghanshyam Tiwari?
Good evening, Malika ji, to you, your viewers and my fellow co-panelists. I think there must be a room for some humor and light-heartedness in politics. That the Prime Minister's images, that in any case, none of us can step outside our house and list Prime Minister image or petrol pump to a vaccine certificate to anywhere we go. So the Prime Minister image creates a light response from various political parties. I don't think that the news channels in this country should take it so seriously and fuel intensity of debate. As far as the Prime Minister's visit to the US is concerned, we do wish him good luck in achieving the strategic goals for India. This is his first visit after the Howdy Modi event in Houston and after the complete failure of Ab Ki Baar Trump Sarkar campaign. So I think that this visit is important for him politically, and it is definitely important for India strategically.
Well, Ghanshyam Tiwari, you know, you've done a lot of politics about bodies floating in the Ganga. And you have called for failure of various governments, including the Modi government, in handling the COVID situation. I want to take you across to where Sushant Sinha, my colleague, is standing at the Washington Memorial. And look at those flags, white flags, on the ground there in front of the Washington Memorial, which is a reminder of the number of deaths that took place in America due to COVID. Now, this is not a time to celebrate any numbers. All I'm saying is, look at the somber way in which those flags have been put to remember each one who lost his life. And look at the way we did. We sold our misery. We sent those pictures of the Ganga to New York Times, to Washington Post, to demonstrate क्या करते हैं. वहाँ देखिए sensitivity और यहां पे ऑपोजिशन ने जो किया. और सुशांत, मैं आपको बिल्कुल यहां अर्ज करूंगी कि आप दिखाइए वो सीन. लोगों के दिल में उतरना चाहिए कि नंबर्स वहां भी कम नहीं है. ये आपको दर्शाएगा, जितने वहां पे झंडे गड़े हुए हैं, कि ये कितने नंबर्स में लोगों ने वहां भी जानें खोई हैं. डेवलप्ड कंट्री, इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर है, अस्पताल है, प्राइमरी हेल्थ केयर है, और यहां लेकिन वहां पे पॉलिटिक्स नहीं हुई. वहां लोगों का शोक किया गया, उन्हें याद किया गया, और ये रिमेम्बरेंस फ्लैग्स हैं. सुशांत जी, यहां क्या किया लोगों ने और वहां क्या किया, बताइए बताइए इस देश में सबको।
नाविका जी, मैंने अपनी जिंदगी में ऐसी तस्वीर नहीं देखी है जो मैं यहां देख रहा हूं। और अगर मेरे सहयोगी गोपाल दिखाएं, मतलब लोगों को यह दिखना चाहिए कि एक पूरी तरीके से हरे मैदान में यह सफेद चादर बिछी हुई, जैसे आप किसी को कफन ओढ़ाते हैं, वो सफेद कफन ओढ़ाते हैं, ये पूरी दुनिया के लिए एक मैसेज, एक संदेश है कि देखिए कोरोना ने कैसे दुनिया के ऊपर एक कफन उड़ाया था। भारत पे नहीं उड़ाया था अकेले, पूरी दुनिया पर उड़ाया था और अमेरिका पर भी उड़ाया था। और ये एक एक फ्लैग जो आप देख रहे हैं जिसमें लोगों ने संदेश लिखे हुए हैं, वी लव यू डेव सिंस 1967, मार्ग एंड ऑल योर फ्रेंड्स एट ईस्ट टोनी चियाइन एंड बेव टू, और एक छोटा सा दिल बना हुआ है। और ऐसे हजारों लाखों संदेश लोगों ने लिखकर भेजे हैं। ये एक एक फ्लैग अमेरिका में कोरोना से हुई मौत की गवाही दे रहा है। वो आंकड़ा दिखाइए जरा, 6,78,584 जिन लोगों ने जलती चिताओं की तस्वीरें खींची, बेची, इंटरनेट पर डॉलर में बिकी, उनसे मैं पूछना चाहता हूं नाविका जी कि कहां थे वो लोग? क्यों नहीं ये दिखाया, क्यों नहीं ये बताया कि अरे ये दुनिया में हो रहा है, अकेले हमारा दर्द नहीं है, आओ मिलकर लड़ते हैं, आओ एक दूसरे का साथ देते हैं। ऑक्सीजन के सिलेंडर्स जो हैं, अगर वो जिंदगियां बचा लेते सबकी, तो ये अमेरिका में थोड़ी होता। हमारे बच्चों की वैक्सीन क्यों दे दी, ये पॉलिटिक्स हुई। ऑक्सीजन क्यों नहीं मिला, इसको लेकर हंगामा होना लाजमी था, लेकिन उसको भी तमाशा बनाया गया। हमारे देश में कोरोना से हुई मौतों का तमाशा बनाया गया। नाविका जी, जब आप यहां खड़े होकर ये देखते हैं तो आपको महसूस होता है कि आपके अपनों के दर्द को बेच दिया गया, पॉलिटिक्स के लिए इस्तेमाल किया गया। क्योंकि यहां पर जिस तरीके से लोग आते हैं, तस्वीरें खिंचाते हैं, बैठते हैं, एक दूसरे के लिए हाथ पकड़कर दर्द महसूस करते हैं, उनका दर्द कम करने की कोशिश करते हैं, उनको याद करते हैं जिनको खोया है, उनके लिए तस्वीरें लगाते हैं, मैसेज लिखते हैं। ये कुछ हमें करने ही नहीं दिया गया, कुछ करने नहीं दिया गया। ऐसे बताया गया जैसे सब भारत में हो रहा है और दुनिया में कहीं नहीं हो रहा। और आज भी जब एक दिन में 2.5 करोड़ वैक्सीन लगती है, आज भी जब भारत में कोरोना के जो वेव है वो नीचे आई हुई है, केसेस कम हुए हैं, तो उसका जिक्र नहीं है कि हमने कैसे मिलकर लड़ाई लड़ ली। उस पर भी हंगामा, उस पर भी पॉलिटिक्स। अरे यहां अमेरिका में जाकर देखिए, लोग अस्पताल में भर्ती हो रहे हैं, ये पूरा मैदान भर गया, लेकिन आज भी अमेरिका को अगर आप कहेंगे तो सबक उस तरीके का नहीं है जैसा हम भारत में होते तो हंगामा खड़ा करके पूछते। ये सवाल क्यों ना पूछा जाए नाविका जी? पूछिए, आपके साथ घनश्याम तिवारी हैं, आप उनसे पूछिए कि जलती चिताओं की तस्वीरों को देखकर इस देश में तो बहुत पॉलिटिक्स हुई, इसको क्यों नहीं दिखाया गया, इस पर क्यों नहीं सवाल पूछे गए?
बताइए घनश्याम तिवारी जी। तमाशा बना दिया लोगों की मौतों का। न्यूयॉर्क टाइम्स और वॉशिंगटन पोस्ट में तस्वीरें भेजकर, ट्विटर पे लगाकर, नंबर वहां भी कम नहीं है, तमाशा ही सिर्फ भारत में है।
अगर बहस सिर्फ इस चीज पे है कि प्रधानमंत्री की तारीफ करनी चाहिए जब देश में लोग मरे, और जब आदित्यनाथ कह रहे थे कि ऑक्सीजन की कमी नहीं हुई, कोई नहीं मरा, बेड की कमी नहीं हुई, अगर इस चीज से इस सरकार की तारीफ करनी चाहिए तो जो मीडिया एजेंसी करना चाहे कर सकती हैं। मैं ये बहस हारना पसंद करूंगा, लेकिन ये बात सत्य है। गवर्नमेंट sent the entire country into misery and disaster because it was busy campaigning in Bengal and it celebrated too soon the victory against COVID, both politically as well as on global.
मुझे ये बताइए, अगर आप उंगली उठा रहे हैं प्रधानमंत्री की तरफ, तो ऑपोजिशन ने क्या किया, इसका सबब दीजिए। संजू वर्मा आना चाहती है, लेकिन संजू वर्मा एक सेकेंड, क्योंकि मैं प्रोफेसर साहब के पास जाना चाहती हूं, फिर आपके पास आऊंगी। और प्रोफेसर आनंद रंगनाथन हमारे साथ हैं। आनंद रंगनाथन, they have pointed fingers at the Prime Minister for a photo op. They made the photo op of the dead bodies on the Ganga. Wasn't that photo op politics? No, what about Rajiv Gandhi's pictures from planes? I would think it was a picture in those years that would have encouraged many young people to pick up the computer when computers were not so common. And it was good that Rajiv Gandhi put out. But that wasn't a photo op. When the Prime Minister Narendra Modi posts a picture, then that is a photo op, and that becomes evidence of a failure of foreign policy. I want to ask you, Dr. Anand Ranganathan, what is the opposition really thinking when it picks up subjects to criticize the Prime Minister?
No, good evening, Navika. Very briefly, there are 4 issues on which the opposition are outraging. Let's go one by one. Number 1, who should hold PM Modi's umbrella if not he himself? Or perhaps the Darbaris think Modi is Thakur Baldev Singh. I mean, Modi hatred ने इन लोगों को इतना पागल कर दिया है कि इनको समझ में नहीं आ रहा. And I bet you, if there was someone holding Modi's umbrella for him, these same bottom feeders would have outraged, saying शर्म नहीं आती, able-bodied आदमी किसी और से अपना छाता उठवा रहा. Navika, the fact is that the fire lit by the erstwhile Congress zamindars has singed the minds of these progenies so completely that nothing grows on it, on that charred landscape except entitlement. They are so used to people carrying umbrellas for them that they think it is blasphemous to carry it yourself. Forget umbrellas. Remember Mr. Narayan Swamy? You have sitting Congress chief ministers exult with pride in carrying Rahul Gandhi's chappal. Now let me come to the second issue of Modi not wearing a mask. इस पे outrage शुरू कर दिया. Well, personally, I'd like him to wear one, especially as Delta variant can infect even those who are vaccinated. But the fact again is, he didn't flout the USA rules and regulations. Wearing a mask there, if you're vaccinated, is not mandatory. Now to the third issue very quickly. In fact, on it, let me apologize for my error of yesterday. It is not Modi who's a hypocrite, but rather the US administration. They are putting those visitors in quarantine who vaccination certificate they don't recognize is based on health concern. So the fact that they are not quarantining Modi is hypocritical, notwithstanding their excuse of the visit being in national interest. What's more in national interest than health? So it's not Modi's mistake, but Biden's. Where I'd like Modi to act faster, of course, is in getting Covaxin the recognition from a world body. And I think WHO is going to indeed certify it very soon. Now let me come finally to the issue of the cabin photo. I mean, Navika, the whole brouhaha is ridiculous. Sure, you want to call Modi a narcissist? Chalo yaar, go ahead. I myself think there is some truth to it. He likes being photographed. He likes to dress well. Sometimes he even likes to carefully choreograph taking of his images. Okay, you can be critical of that. But in today's day and age, tell me one person, including you and me, Navika, who isn't like that. साला खुद 5 एंगल से सेल्फी लेके ट्विटर पे डालोगे और फिर मोदी को गाली दोगे. Navika, just 30 seconds. Have other world and Indian leaders indulged in the same kind of image consciousness as building as Modi? Yes. Is he using state money to do this? No. Did he snatch INS Virat aircraft carrier and its officers for his private holiday and make them his butlers while he clicked photos of his snorkeling like Rajiv Gandhi and family did? No. Bottom line is, he's an image-conscious politician who has the pulse of the Indian voter. You can hate him for it, sure, but that will only make him smile. He's trolling you without you knowing it.
Anand Ranganathan, you said nothing about those white flags. And the memorial where these white flags are, reading 6,78,584 flags put there for people who lost their lives. And the way India paraded its own dead on the front pages of various American newspapers. Wasn't that a commercial photo op done by them?
No, Navika, indeed it was. It is a very somber reflection when a nation loses so many people as America has done and as India has also done. Personally, I think if you remember when the pandemic started in Italy, they were indeed showing the images of cremations, of crematoriums, or of burials and funerals, but they didn't carry it to the great, grisly extent rather, like we did. I mean, there were reporters and journalists in our country who were sitting next to the pyres, burning pyres. I mean, they carried it too much. And what was the purpose of it came out very soon later on, when it was basically for propaganda purposes. So yes, even though I'm not totally against people showing, I don't know for what purpose, funerals or cremations, but to carry it on and on day after day is obviously exposing their agenda.
Absolutely. Sanju Verma, I want to ask you, they called it a photo op. They called it a miserable handling of the situation. The pandemic has created misery in every country in the world. Why will they call that a photo op, just the Prime Minister putting his own picture? भाई किसी और की थोड़ी ली, अपनी डाल रहे हैं, अपने ट्विटर लाइन पे डाल रहे हैं। आपको नहीं देखनी मत देखो ना, डोंट फॉलो द प्राइम मिनिस्टर, यू वोंट सी इट ऑन योर टाइमलाइन। फॉलो भी करना है, चू चू भी करनी है। संजू वर्मा, ये क्या प्रॉब्लम है? ये कौन सा पैंडेमिक है?
नाविका जी, बात इतनी सी है दैट मोदी विरोध में ये लोग इतने अंधे हो गए हैं। जब मैं ये लोग कहती हूँ, आई मीन दी लश्कर लुटियंस लॉबी, you can call them the Khan Market gang or the Hathras lobby, whatever, what you will. The fact of the matter is that the hard truth is this, Navika ji. More than 84 crore doses have been administered till date. More than 55 crore people have been tested. Effectively speaking, more than 67% of India's adult population has received at least a single dose. Look at the contrast. The United States of America has a total population of barely 33 crore and still not everybody there has been vaccinated. And look at our population, we are almost 140 crore and people have the audacity to lecture the Modi government. मैं एक चीज आपके ऑडियंस के थ्रू बताना चाहती हूँ. Which is the state which has seen the maximum number of COVID deaths till date, Navika ji? Maharashtra. Who is ruling Maharashtra today? A Congress, Shiv Sena and NCP-led alliance. It is not the BJP. Maharashtra accounts for 31% of the total COVID deaths in India. But Maharashtra par
Tehseen Poonawala. You know, I just want to say one thing, Tehseen. I'm running out of time, Sanjuji, so I'll just give 30 seconds to Tehseen Poonawala. Tehseen Poonawala, photo op is the lowest of low kicks that you can give as far as your opposition is concerned. You can question the Prime Minister, you don't have to like him, you don't have to follow his Twitter account as well. But to call foreign policy a photo op, you know, you've seen Rajiv Gandhi's pictures, वो भी photo op था, इंदिरा गांधी ने भी डाले हैं, वो भी photo op था, तब तो किसी ने नहीं कहा, आज क्यों दर्द है?
The fact of the matter is, Manmohan Singh got us the 123 nuclear deal. Mr. Modi's got us nothing from the US. The strategic US-India strategic partnership has still not happened on investments. The 5 COGs meeting have not invested, and US investment out of India has gone out.
Well, if that's all you have to say, then let me also remind our viewers tonight, when the MOU with China was signed, when the Depsang standoff was going on, well, the UPA government said it's just a little pimple on India's cheek. Let's not spoil the full picture for just a little pimple. That was Depsang and that was the MOU, and then followed the donations into the Rajiv Gandhi Foundation. For Modi, Pakistan did what it did in Uri and did what it did in Pulwama. The response was surgical strikes and Balakot. And you know what happened after Galwan. Well, make a judgment for yourself, viewers. Who's better in handling foreign policy? I leave that decision to the viewers of the News Hour. Thank you very much to my panelists, and thank you, viewers, for joining me on the News Hour tonight. Good night. I'll see you tomorrow.